Million bicycles in Beijing. And there's a lot of bicycles out at Glenveigh National Park as well, and they're there courtesy of Grassroutes, the bike hire company. And there's a new edition which will be launched tomorrow, and it is a mountain trike, MT. It's an e-push mountain trike, electrically assisted, wheelchair essentially, and it'll be provided free of charge whenever Grassroutes is open there. Mairead Giles is manager of Grassroutes and joins me now in the studio. Mairead, good to talk to you. Explain about this mountain trike.
Right, well, it's, as I say, essentially as a wheelchair, and it's electrically assisted. So it will need somebody to navigate as a second person. So
now, when you say navigate, I'm cycling behind or walking behind?
Walking behind. So they'll be pushing it from behind. Right. And it has like a throttle or a wee button on it you press that can make it, the battery starts then. So
that'll help you if you're going over rough ground or up hills and stuff.
That's exactly it, because we know ourselves, a walk out to the castle has hills and it's, you know, bumpy and all the rest. So it'll just make it a leisurely walk rather than somebody with a conventional wheelchair trying to push out that 3.5k out as far as the castle or the nature trail or whatever it may be. Yeah,
because there's a couple of hills there and it'll be tight going and just with a regular push wheelchair.
Yeah. Yeah, and now we've been kind of testing the wheelchair ourselves, and it's really light, and it has suspension, and even to bring it over a cattle grid, you would feel more in your car than you would with the wheelchair itself. Like, it's really easy to steer.
Okay, so it's suitable for sort of rougher terrain, but not too rough.
Not too rough. No.
Okay, but it makes certain areas now accessible for those in a wheelchair. I mean, you know, especially if you're in a push wheelchair. So now this is just, you know, opening up the great outdoors for for even just something as straightforward as going from the car park over to the castle and back.
Exactly, yeah, and you know, it was really overwhelming this week to talk to some of the different families or organisations or like St Bernadette's. St Bernadette's are very excited about it. Schools and that you know, if they have a child in the class or in their family with a mobility issue, that they won't have to leave them behind, or they won't have to let the rest of the kids walk out and put this child with the disability on the bus, that they can actually include them. So that's the whole idea, is that, you know, to make it inclusive, to make, you know, visiting the park, that, you know, everybody can enjoy the same experience, I suppose. Yeah.
And the controls, are they, you know, they're not off-putting, they're easy.
Oh, they're very, 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 very easy.
Okay.
There's 5 different settings on it. There's not really much difference in the 5 settings. It's the top speed will go with 3.5 miles an hour, so it's not, and you just push a button basically to move it. There's 2 brakes either side, so it's really, really easy.
All right. You're part of Uncraving, the Community Enterprise Centre, and a social enterprise. A social enterprise,
yes. So we're non-profit. The aim of something like a social enterprise is to provide a service or something within a community. It provides employment. It's, you know, we get government funding, we get grants aided as well. And it's just to enrich the lives of the local people. And if anybody coming into the community or wishing to use the service, that, you know, it's accessible to all.
So if somebody's out at Glenveigh, or if you have, you know, friends or relatives that are visiting and you want to go out and hire the bikes, any profits that are made from Grassroutes go back into the enterprise?
Go back into Grassroutes, or else if there's a surplus then, because I suppose bikes and everything, and because we employ people during the summer, extra people during the summer and everything, then it's pumped back into the community centre itself.
And you have, I mean, this is a new departure, and this is something new that's being launched tomorrow. But you've got a lot of like regular bikes and electric bikes.
Yes,
I'd say electric bikes are more and more popular now.
Those are really popular within our business itself, and we also have ability bikes as well, which are bikes for people with mobility issues as well. There's no battery or anything, range or anything in these. They're 3-wheeled.
Okay.
So if you found that, you know, using an ordinary bike with the 2 wheels was too much, we have the 3-wheeled ones, which we can supply in the park as well.
All right, very handy as well.
Yeah, and we have Eugene there, who is a cycle ride instructor, which is safe cycling. He supplies that within the schools. we actually, at Garton School this morning, he was out with, and they use one of the smaller ability bikes, so one of the children within their school can take part in the cycling classes.
Oh, brilliant. So,
You know.
yeah, included.
Inclusivity.
than
That's what it's all about. And he also does classes through the HSE and the CI Hub, 3 days a week, where he teaches cycling to people with intellectual physical disabilities. And there's some members of his classes that would never have attempted to use a bike and now can independently use a bike. You know, it's wonderful.
Yeah, and it's empowerment, and it's great for confidence.
Fantastic. Oh, of course.
You get
of
up
course.
and, you know, that moment that we've all experienced it, the moment that you take off on a bike is just great.
Yeah.
And for kids as well, when I'm out of Glenveigh, I often see a lot of, you know, small kids being like towed behind bikes.
Yes.
So you offer that as well?
We offer that as well. And those actually are quite good for, like, if you have a small enough child that has, you know, mobility issues as well, they can be put into the we tag along as well. So it's great for full, you know, the whole family can enjoy the experience in Glenveigh of, you know, cycling about and exploring it.
Exploring it is right, and whether you go to the castle and back or go beyond the castle, you know, the bikes are there at the car park for everybody to use, and it's gone from strength. Grassroots has gone from strength to strength, hasn't it?
It has. We're around 10 years, we have to say I'm only with them a year myself. But in fairness, they have a very good name out there. Absolutely. And as I say, their main focus is supplying the service. We're not driven by figures, or that's part of it. Like,
and this particular electrically assisted wheelchair. Just to stress that's available free. That's
it's free of charge. Yeah, all they have to do is make sure they book with us, because we'd hate for somebody to land in the park and it be out and they were wanting to use it. We are going to have a unit in place where it will be kept in the park. But at the minute we're waiting for that unit to be installed. So it's been stored at the community centre at the minute. Just to book and make sure that we have that there's access to it and it's been brought out to the park.
Okay. So like everybody else, you're hoping for better weather and a busy season.
That's the one thing that Grassroots prays very hard for. Is that we're very reliant on the weather.
Because when the sun comes out and the weather's better, bigger crowds at Glenveigh. More people using the bicycles.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it's officially being launched tomorrow, and contact Grassroots for more information, or if you do want to avail of it, make sure that you call ahead and book to avoid disappointment.
Yes.
All right, Mairead, thank you.
Thank you very much.